Hello, everybody. Really nice to see you today. All right, well, here we are. We are on I believe it's our sixth session on our wellness exercises basics module. And just want to make a reminder for everybody that this module on Saturdays will end at the end of this month. And then we will be beginning section 1 of the Young Family Long Form. It will also be a beginner class. So you don't need a lot of extra prep. You'll be fine. But that class will probably continue and learn the entire long form. So if that's something that's on your list of things that you want to do, you will progress with that class if you stay in that class. So there is a special registration link for that. I've sent that out, but if you need it, just let me know. Everybody has my email. So I think we're good with that. Anyone remember what we did last week? It's probably a complete blur after what's happened.
Sure. I remember.
Well, let me remind you guys. What, Julia, did you?
I remember.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to demonstrate. I'm shy.
No, but yeah, like I threw you guys bows and bows, yeah. and you stood in the corner and you shot, and you found in your body some of the natural skills that your body had. We've talked a lot in here about sort of gorillaing, that earthquake experience. So you instinctively had that kind of earthquake experience of being on rocky ground, but you also aligned your body in such a way that you were very stable when you went to do something, and you dropped your center of gravity. So it was very, we invented the bow step, and the bow step is something we'll be using more of today. So we also looked at the extending of our body and opening and closing. And I think this group actually talked about some other things as well. So today we're going to continue with all of that. And we are leading towards, we will not get fully there today, but we're leading towards this other exercise, which will be like this. And we probably won't really get to that whole exercise until next week, but this is where we're going. So you can see that there's bow steps here, and we're going to be doing more of that today. And there's this big, beautiful body shape that's up here, and our arms are moving in coordination with our lower body. So, and it's all integrated. So that's what we're going for in the next, this month. We're going to extend our set of exercises into that. All right, so everybody's game for that? Little by little. Oh, good, wonderful. All right, let's warm up. We're gonna relax, hook ourselves up to the nearest cloud, sunshine, whatever is in your part of the country. Feel a bit like a puppet that has been just gently pulled up by your puppeteer. Feel that extension in your spine, all those vertebrae gently opening up. It's Saturday morning or Saturday noon. Time to really let that body melt as you pull up. How about the plane of your shoulders? Play with that for a minute. Are they tipping forward? Are they tipping way back? Think of the plane of your shoulders, and know that that puppeteer is going to keep the plane of your shoulders level to the floor. So do that. Hook yourselves up. Maybe little tiny weights on the ends of your middle fingers. Put your attention now on your feet. Where is your weight? Could you lift up your heels? Could you lift up your toes? Where we want, play with that a little bit. You can play with that by just kind of tipping your spine a little bit. Again, keep this plane across your shoulders, the same. Nice plane. Keep all the rest in place. But can you align yourself so that your weight is distributed equally on both feet? Play with that. Your hips are level, like you had a fruit bowl or a water bowl, maybe a water bowl right here in your pelvis, and you had water in it. It's going to be level. Everything is level. Level here at your shoulders, level in your hip fishbowl. Nice extension along our spine. And now I want you to check in with those knees. Are they soft? Are those knees soft? Maybe really soften them for a minute and just let the puppeteer sort of drop you and completely relax that lower back. So you're not this way and you're not this way. You're just dropped. Just dropped. And then you're gonna extend without locking and without locking your back. So at any moment, that gorilla could come back, right? You could sit in that chair at any moment, but we're going to extend. This is prepare. Good morning, Yukiko. So in prepare, the puppeteer has us. We're relaxed. Weight is on the bubbling well. What that means is it's on your whole foot, both feet at this point. And that spine is extended. And we're going to go into opening and then gradually into the wellness exercises. So with that idea of body shape we talked about before, we're going to start getting that connection between our upper back and our shoulders and our arms. So we feel the spreading across our shoulder blades. It's going to turn our arms palm back, and then the shoulder blades kind of go down. Remember that lever we did? And the arms float up. They're extended, like helium has filled them up. And then the elbows droop. And we're pushing down. Feel the push. There's a little resistance, not much. There's a moment when you know you can't push that ball into the water anymore. And we'll do that again. Across our back, the back got bigger, extended. Those shoulder blades go down, the arms float up, the elbows droop. Now the knees are going to droop with them a bit, and we're going to descend, pushing down until we can't push anymore. And then we're going to come up and go into our first wellness exercise, moving like the waves. Let's enjoy this. Everything is still at play. The fishbowl on top of our heads. As we come up, the fish gets a nice higher look. We come down. As we come up, we might be breathing in and maybe breathing out, whatever is natural for you. Feeling from your feet up through your spine, extension, but smoothness. The spine stays extended as we come down. Rising like the waves, feel the wave in your body. Lower back is relaxed the whole time. And this time as we come up, we're going to come out. And in. This is that giant tree. It inhales and exhales. You don't have to breathe with the tree. You can if you want. But you're connected to the tree so that every part of your body has about the same degree of quiet relaxation and connection. And it's extended. Even across your back, it's extended. It breathes in. Huge West Coast tree. Those elbows are drooping. So big, we are all hugging this tree together. And now we take a moment to transform our arms into giant wings. Feel it across the backs of your shoulders, the power that's there. Lovely. Opening. Closing. Grabbing that air and powerfully coming back in. And we're going to come down, dropping our hands, rotating our arms, pushing from our legs, gazing up at the moon, arms rotate around our elbows, gaze comes level, we push down. Feeling the bottom, and we start again, rotating the arms, pushing up, feeling the extension in our spine. What does your breath want to do? Notice that you are relaxed. It doesn't matter when you breathe, but that it's natural for you. Pushing powerfully up, gathering, looking, changing our gaze to the horizon, pushing down, knowing you have it. One more time. Shoulders are down. And now our hands come to our sides. Little turn as this arm comes up. Butterfly maybe on the arm. Queen's wave. Pull. Maybe your weight goes over there a little bit. Inside arm pointing towards the forearm. Inside arm rises. Your weight comes to center. Turning out along your Tai Chi pole, you pull. Inside arm rises, weight coming to center. Queen's wave, pull. Turning out, shifting weight. Inside arm rises, weight centered, Queen's wave, pull. Inside arm rises. Queen's wave, pull, turning out. Inside arm rises. Queen's wave, pull. Elbows very still. Feel it from the very center of your body. Turning out, Queen's wave, pull, shift. Turning back, centering your weight. Turning out, Queen's wave, pull, shift. Turning back. Turning out, Queen's wave, pull, shift. Turning back, weight centered. Turning out on your Tai Chi pole. Turning back, we're going to come to center. Our upper arm is going to come down, so we're holding a bag of apples. Nice. Oh, you guys look fabulous. Celebrate. Come up, come in, and come down. Lovely. Oh, that felt good to me. Was that okay for you? Any questions? Something came up on the other class, and I wanted to make sure I do that here. Very good question. So folks asked, what do you mean, keep your shoulders down, Dee Dee? I'm doing this. Like, my shoulders are going up. Like if I put my arm up, my shoulder has to go up, right? That's what people are thinking about. So let me show you a couple things. Look this way. We've got too much hair, COVID hair. All right. So I want you to look here. Okay, let's shrug shoulders. Just shrug them. Okay, this is shoulder, one kind of shoulder up, right? We all know that, right? And we know that, right? We know that. This is one kind of shoulder up, just like this. Shrug shoulders, right? You can feel how you kind of do that. So take a moment to feel how you do that. That's one set of muscles. And if you want to like keep that relaxed, some people walk around like this too. You know, keeping that relaxed is really important in general. So you can keep that relaxed, and you can hook your head up high and extend your neck, and those will go down, right? Now, so my shoulders look down, don't they? Now watch. Do you see how they went down a little further? What's happening here is I'm pulling down here. So see that? And see what it does to my elbow? It naturally droops my elbow. It is as if I pulled down my shoulder blade. It's a really tricky thing to figure out. But when we're doing this, we don't want both this to happen. We don't want this to happen. And we also don't want those shoulder blades to come up. You know, I said in the other class, I said, oh, like you would dive, you know? I said, you know, like you were going to do some beautiful dive. And then I thought, you know, I bet those beautiful divers actually keep their shoulder blades down. I'll have to ask a diver. There's a diver here. You probably know that. But it's kind of subtle. You see, I don't have the perfect body to show this, and I don't have great shoulders at all. But it's down here. So when we're doing this, there's a couple of ways you can keep. I mean, you can't. Your arms are going to end up like this, so it's going to look like your shoulders are up, right? But they could be up like this. We don't want this. That's the shrugging shoulder thing, right? But there's also this. You see what happened? I just pulled down here. It's in my back. It's probably the same muscles if you've ever done. I've never done pull-ups, but I'm guessing it's probably it's probably like that muscle. So if that makes any sense to you, so when we're here and we go up, we don't want to be like this, right? We want to be, this is going to come up, but we're going to keep all the rest of this quiet. And it takes a while to figure that out. But if you find yourself like this, drop, right? And extend. And if you can, weights on kind of, for those of us who are women here, you know, you could imagine right where your sort of bra strap is or something, like a little weight attached right there, pulling that shoulder blade down. That's what it turns out, that actually when you're in your bow step or anything, if that shoulder blade is down, your weight gets down in a whole and centered in a whole different way. So so you can work on that if you're at that point and you want to add something else into your toolkit. It's a pretty advanced thing. Don't worry if it's like, I think I'll stick with shrugging. That's fine. So when I say keep your shoulders down, I mean relax, lengthen, and I mean this. I don't know quite how to say it, right? And I also mean, and I have a great deal of problem with this because my body isn't built quite right. I mean, don't be like this. Have that level plane across your shoulders. Level plane across your shoulders. Now, we sometimes, for those of you who do a lot of Tai Chi, we sometimes tip that plane purposefully, but it should be perpendicular sort of to our backbone. That makes sense, right? Probably more than you wanted to know, but it came up in the other class and I thought it was really useful to talk about. So any other questions you might have about those first 4 exercises? Because those are 4 of the 5 we're doing in this module. We good? All right. All right, very good. Let's continue our warm up with some lower body work just a little bit. I want to jiggle us. Just sort of feel that it's Saturday. Just let it all hang out. You don't have to worry. Yeah, wonderful. You can swing a little. Remember, when we're swinging, we're letting this area relax, but at the same time, we're not turning our hips. So just let it go. Maybe grill a little bit. You'll enjoy that. If it hurts, don't do it. Yeah, you guys look great. All right, and just a little reminder about, let's do a little of this, right? Remember our gorilla? Be a gorilla. That's gonna loosen this whole area here, and we're bumping out that thigh bone, right? We call them knee bumps, but it's really your thigh. And again, we're trying to relax this area here because we have in the back, because we've discovered that if we like to do the other side, just your own pace. When you do this, if you're really, you can work on that fishbowl on top of your head when you do that. And you are increasing your flexibility here and your ability to unlock your pelvis. So when I do this, I actually feel a lot of work in my thighs. So if you're not feeling that, bend your knees a little bit more. Go for it. You should really, this works these big muscles and make you stronger. When we do this, we can have one out and we can just turn the upper body, right? Work on that. Some of us, if we're up high, it's going to be, and we've locked the pelvis, it's going to be harder. If we're open, again, thighs and knees pointing in the same direction as our toes, we'll have a lot of flexibility. Feel this lower back area just sort of hanging there. Not tipped, just sort of hanging there. And on the other side, we're gonna turn, and feel that come up, tighten up this area. Feel how it may be a little harder for you to turn, or it may not be. Depends on your flexibility. Certainly with this, it will make a huge difference. If you've unlocked your pelvis, you'll be able to turn out here more, keeping this aligned. It's gonna be very important to us today. All right, let's go a little further. I want you to stand in the corner, and that looks great, fabulous. Stand in the corner, and I want you to stand on the back foot, put your other foot out, fishbowl on the top of your head, and heel, toe, heel, toe. Rest of the body stays quiet. Just kind of work on that. Let's go on the other side. So we're gonna stand on the back foot, stand in the corner, hips to the corner. You can turn your upper body if you want. It doesn't matter, but I want those hips in the corner and your thigh bone and knee pointing towards the corner. Stand on the back foot, heel toe. Just get a feel for that. Nice, nice. I know it's very hard to keep your fishbowl on the top of your head and look at me in your device. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing, absolute same thing. Stand on the back foot and big toe, little toe. We're rotating here. It's gonna help us. Can't quite see, there we go. Nice. And do you notice what else we're doing? We're going back and forth pretty quickly here between shifting our weight. So let's just do that a little bit more. Big toe, little toe. Nice. I see a lot of quiet bodies. And big toe, little toe. I'm sorry, big toe, little toe. I did heel toe. There we go. Okay, can you put your feet like this? Remember this we did before? Now the feet are together and you're open twice. You're open right here. Close, open. We're not on the bubbling well now. We're kind of a little bit on our heels. We might have to tip a little forward and come in and out. There you go. So you're open like this. Okay, and we're gonna shift our weight over onto this side and just step out. Okay, but we're gonna actually step out. You see how I am stepping out a bit, right? And we're gonna bring it foot back, shift our weight. It's to the corner here, and we're gonna step out, right? And we're not stepping out here now, big toe, little toe, or the other. We're gonna step out somewhere else, but we're gonna be able to take it back, right? Put that foot back here, open, 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 shift. Little bit of turn of the hips, foot, nice. Back, shift, foot. Back, shift, Tai Chi pole, one line. Put the foot out, take it back, put it out, take it back, put it out. Nice. And shift. Those hips are turning just a little bit. Look down. Did your hips turn enough? If they didn't turn enough, do you see how this doesn't look right? This doesn't look safe. See how this looks safe? Okay, so we want that. Coming back, shift, turn, step. Come back. If your Tai Chi pole is all the way here, you'll be able to go back and forth. Nice job. Shift, turn. You're gonna come back, shift our weight to the center. I'm gonna do it really slowly now. All the way over here, turn, step. It gets harder when you slow down. Bring your foot back. Put that heel down. Open, open. Shift weight. Center. Shift. Now we're probably up on your toe here. And then just open out. Nice. Back. Shift center. Shift left. Out. And we could do that fast again, just to remember it wasn't hard to do it fast. Do it at whatever pace works for you. You should, if you can see yourself in your device, which you may not be able to, this looks really good. I'm seeing back leg staying bent. You see how my back legs stay bent? And the forward leg is, you know, unfolding, right? All right, rest your thighs. They may have a workout. Anyone having issues with with this exercise, with either the balance or with feeling like their hips are turning enough so that their knees are in line with their toes? Rima, did you have something to say? No, you're good. All right. All right, let's go now. I want to do what I'm going to call a swing turn. So we're going to be like this. And I want you to do that, but just do this. Okay? So our weight is going to go onto where, so our weight is here. And the other hand, this on the side that's going to step out is just going to go like this. Does that make sense? And then back, and then out, and back, and out. Yeah, I want you to feel a swing. Can we just, for the moment, feel a swing? Nice. You want your Tai Chi pose, so I don't want to see anything like this, right? You want to be nice Tai Chi pole, right over. Nice. Right, and you could even let them, nice, very nice. Nice. See this nice butterfly arm we have here? It's nice, it's extended. Carry a butterfly with you as you do that. Nice. Okay, let's get into the upper body a little bit. Let's just get that swing really going here. Remember how we control the lower body, and it was not like this. It's just gorilla down there. Nice. And we're just letting those arms continue. And then we're going to slow it down and feel it when we go slow, but it's all coordinated. Where are you turning from? Are you turning by throwing your arms, or are you letting your arms swing as you turn around your Tai Chi pole with your upper body? I want you to get a sense of your arms just swinging. And they can be just like this if you want. That may be easier. So the primary thing here is the turn. And now you're going to pump a little helium into those arms. So when they swing, they have some shape to them. Okay? And then we're going to work our way up into the shape. Nice, nice. You guys are getting good at that. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, remember we did open, close? So we have, I'm realizing I don't have some of you really appreciate it when you can watch a particular arm. So I'm gonna give you an arm you can watch, but you don't have to watch that arm, but I'm mirroring you. You can mirror me. That's what you've all been doing. But if you want it, you've got it. All right. So what I'd like to do now is when we turn this way, we're going to close. It's just like that swing we did before. And then we're going to come out. And then we're going to close. Nice. We worked on this before. And out. You see how I have like this big blobby thing that I'm going around. It's like oval and out. And it's all right for your hips to go a little bit, but I want to make sure that your knees aren't going. All right. Maybe an easy way to guarantee that will be if we take this position. Let's try this position. So we'll start here and we'll turn. No, sorry. Yeah, this one, we're going to come down with this arm, down with this arm. Here we go. And up and around and turn down with this arm and back out around the blob. And, you know, a giant tribble, if you're into old-fashioned Star Trek, we are around, it's like an oval, working our way around. We still have that lovely hug-a-tree body shape. We're just kind of tribbling with it or blobbing with it, going around this long blob. And we're going around our Tai Chi pole. Lovely. Now, I want you to, as this arm rises, right, which it's going to do, as it rises, I want your weight to shift to this other foot. And then I want you to show me after you close. You can go ahead and turn your hips now. And as it closes, that you can pick that foot up. Now I want you to just go backwards. So we're going to undo and come back to center. Nice. And then as the weight, as one hand goes up, the weight goes to that side. And we come over and it comes to the side so you could pick this other foot up, right? And we undo it. And we put that foot down, that heel goes down now. And we're at center when our arms are out, okay? On the blob. And then as we go over the top of the blob, our weight goes to that hand side. And we could actually step out, right? And then we could step back in. As we come out, shift our weight. Our weight is centered as we get our arms out. And then as we close them, we turn and step. Nice. Open, back, center, weight, arms out. Tai Chi pole, close, step. Open, back, center, weight, shift, close, step. Open, close, step. We're going to speed up now just to get it normalized. Open, close, step. Because this is it's probably easier, faster once you get the hang of it. Close, step. Open, close, step. If you want, you can keep, I guess you're having to do that. You know, you can keep looking forward, but your body will be turning, right? Your body will be turning. Close, step. We're going to stop and just kind of look at that for a second. Check our bodies. All right, where's that knee? Is that knee, where's this knee? Are your hips turned enough here when you're stepping that you haven't endangered your knee? Now make sure once you've done this, you've put a lot of weight on this foot. You're gonna have to bring that weight back so you can lift this foot up. Maybe push off with this foot and bring it back. And shift your weight. And we're going to check this side because some people have different sides. Notice I have this nice, not like this, and not like this. This nice hug a tree. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yes, that's it. And check yourself a little bit. I have a tendency to turn a little too far this way, but my hips should be here. My upper body could be here. Doesn't matter. Okay? And we're going to shift back. You may have to push with that foot to get your weight back. Align yourself. Hold Tai Chi pole. Nice, you guys. We're out. We're centered. Coming around. So when this hand goes up, what happens? The weight goes over onto that side and we step close. Lovely. And back the other way. And step close and back the other way. So we are developing the habit of taking these bow steps. I want you to gorilla all the time. So that relaxed feeling in your pelvis, those bent knees in the back. Nice. And we'll take it apart one more time as we extend. Our foot goes back. It shifts weight to the center. Weight keeps shifting to the upper arm side. And we close step. And then as we come back, we shift weight as the hand rises and we step out. Nice. Any questions about that? What's the challenge here? Any challenges for people? It's looking good. You're getting it, Julia. It's good. Julia's practicing. I like to see that. It's great. It's wonderful. All right. So we are going to stop. We're not stopping. I mean, we're going to cool you down. We're going to do the wellness exercises one more time before we leave today. I don't know, maybe we can add a bit of this in. I don't know if I'll be able to figure out how to do that, but we will, and what time, and whether we'll have time, but we'll do that. And then next time we're going to add one more piece to this and you'll be starting to learn the next wellness exercise. The next wellness exercise is related to right ward off, which is a very important energy and movement in young family. So it's a good thing to be learning. So let's get ourselves into the quick prepare. We took a long time before, but we've got all warmed up now. So what you want to do is elevate your spirit, suspend your body, raise your head, align your planes, your shoulders, relax your lower back, weight equally distributed. And let's go into it. Moving like the waves, that spreading extension, coming up, bending our knees, elbows droop in synchrony. We descend till we come to the bottom. Maybe breathing in, we come up, we extend each of our vertebrae, and then we come down. It's like a pulse of energy. We're unified. One wave through our body, maybe even out the tops of our heads. And we're going to come up this time and come out. That tree, the circles of the tree, coming in, coming out, becoming like a bird, very powerful wings across our back, and they come in, they beat in. We're going to turn our hands and come down, dropping our hands, rotating our arms. We're going to gaze up at the moon, keeping those shoulder blades down. Gazing off at the horizon. Breathing in with the world. Breathing out. One more time. Gathering everything. Our arms, our hands go down, little turn. Arm up, Queen's wave shift. Arm up, center, Queen's wave shift. Turning back, Queen's wave, turning out, shift. Turning back, turning out, Queen's wave, shift. Queen's wave, shift. Turning back, Queen's wave, shift. Coming back to center. Our arm comes down like apples. We're going to shift our weight. We're going to come over to one side, bring this arm up and step out. Open. Shift. Close. Open. Middle. Shift. Close step. Open. Shift. Close step. Open. Shift. Close step. Open. Shift. Close step. Open. And shift, but come back into your original position. And we'll drag our fingers through the sand. Rising, squeeze, down. Drag our fingers through the sand. Squeeze. Release. Drag our fingers through the sand. Feel its warmth. Release. Thanks, everybody.